I want to try to buy a failed Roblox game and see if using some new strategies can turn it into something viral. There's definitely the risk of losing money, but I want to test whether this could be a shortcut to success, or if it's better to just build a game from completely scratch. So first of all, I need to find a failed game. There's this social media platform called Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. It's not really a marketplace for games, but you can find some pretty good deals here. Well, I don't really want to spend 3 million Robux. It's not like I can afford it anyways. So I kept looking. Yo, this guy's selling his game for only 10,000 Robux? This might be the one. The only downside is that it has 20 copies. And another downside is that it has 0 active players and not that many likes. However, this deal is way too good, so I messaged the seller on Discord. While I wait for the response, let me go on a bike ride. The first question that I asked was how many copies has he sold. This is important because I need to know if there's any left. Okay, I'm good. I asked a couple more questions and we agreed on 10,000 Robux plus tax. Hopefully he gives me the game file, otherwise I'm screwed. And there goes my money. I was a little bit scared that he would just block me and dip, but he sent the file right away. I played it for a bit and it's not that bad, but it definitely needs a rework. I started by creating a new group. Damn, this name is taken. I came up with Pumpkin Works. It doesn't make much sense right now, but you'll understand it a little bit later. I took a look at how the game was scripted and I didn't understand much. I somehow have to plug in my framework, but before I do that, I have to change the lighting. Let's go, it's already looking a lot better. Before I start programming, let me tell you more about what I'm going to make. I have this idea of using this game's concept, but completely switching up the theme. Something like Unbox a Garden would probably work better. I think this can reach the front page. Now that you have a better understanding of my plan, let me start coding. Plugging in my framework was a difficult process. It's like re-scripting the game. After I got most of it set up, I decided that I'm going to remake the UI as well. I went for a minimalistic but cartoony look. Then I remade the shop and rewrote a couple of scripts. Okay, so after hours of scripting, I have implemented the client side of my framework. As you can see, I changed the UI and you can go ahead and open the shop. It's a little bit buggy, but you can go ahead and buy some stuff. I believe the hardest part is done. It'll be easier to script in the future. Oh, and I can't forget about changing the game passes, otherwise all profit will go to the guy I bought it from. To make these new passes work, I rewrote the shop system and it should be fully done. It's pretty late right now, but I should be done with monetization. You can purchase coin packs, game passes, and all of these other products. I might add a few more, but for now it should be good. One by one I remade each frame, and because I changed the layout, I had to rewrite each script. All of the UI and the main gameplay should be fully scripted. You can open the index, open this rebirth shop, open all of these frames, and also take these crates. I honestly don't remember what I was doing here. I should have taken notes. Then I remade the billboard UIs and ran into a problem. I need my own version of this shield, so I tried to ask AI. Let's see what it's capable of. It's not the best, but it'll do the trick. I have seen more and more games use AI icons and honestly, they look clean. I found a rig that contains an idle and swing animation. I think I need to hire someone. Anyways, this game is going to use slaps, so I made 5 unique variants. This isn't enough, so I hopped on a 3D modeling software called Blender and made 2 more. I think you can guess this one. Now that they're added to the game, I configured each tool and tested them out. And just like that, all of these tools should work. Let me try to fling player 2 using this bat. It doesn't seem to work. I forgot to add this local script, which should make the character fly. Okay, this should work now. There we go, player 2 has been sent to space. This slap isn't that powerful, but there's one that has 10 times more power. The range on that would be crazy. This map has to go. It's not that bad, but I need something new. I started by remaking the plot. It definitely needs to be larger. Then I made the conveyor and started working on a small hut. This right here is going to be Kim. And just like that, these NPCs are set up. You can talk to my man Kim and he will show you the index. And Bob over here will open the gear shop, where you can find all of these items. Also, I'm in the middle of rebuilding the map, so right now it looks trash. I still have some work to do. If you want to make your NPCs look as cool as Kim, you can get this system for yourself. It's available on my website, and in celebration of hitting 40,000 subscribers, everything is 40% off. Asset packs, game templates, you name it. It's the perfect way to kickstart your development journey. Check it out for yourself. Back to building the map, I created 2 hills, 2 rocks, and a sakura tree. This should go well together. And just like that, I'm done with the map, and honestly, it looks pretty good. I try to make it as simple as possible, so everything is easily accessible. Also, what's this arrow right here? I think it's related to the tutorial. Also, there are so many errors and the game doesn't function anymore. This sounds like a bad thing, but a new map was necessary. I fixed up most of the errors and added invisible walls. If players could walk in other bases, it would ruin the wall gameplay. It's time to add the most important thing, the crops. First of all, I made a carrot, then a tomato, then a corn, blueberry, cabbage, bone blossom. Wait, what? Now I got myself a wall garden here. I got pretty much everything. A tomato, pumpkin, mushroom, cactus, kiwi, and all of these other crops. There's also this one that's similar to grow a garden. I'm hoping to attract their players. For legal reasons, I'm joking. Anyways, for each crop, I created an icon. These look good. I want to improve the spawning system. This way, it should have less lag. Okay, so I fully rescripted the conveyor. Now it should be way smoother. Essentially, what I did was move these crates on the client. On the server, there are these tiny blocks that don't take up much performance. I also changed a lot about the boxes, and yeah, it's a little bit buggy. I forgot to weld the model together. Now it works. Luckily, I found about this bug. Later on, it could have caused serious problems. Remember the crops I made? Well, now it's time to configure them. I just finished upsetting the crops and added many improvements. Now if you open the index GUI, you can see that for every 5 unique crops, you'll get 5% more money. These will have variants in the future, so it'll stack up. There's also this home button that you can use to easily go to your base. And in my base, I already have the carrot. I need to remove these drills because this game is not about mining ores anymore. While you're carrying a box, I want to hide the game UI. I want to try to do something like this. After a bit of coding, I got it to work. Well, not really. What the f***? What happened to the UI? It was an easy fix. I messed up the variables. Let's go, it works. I want to introduce mutations. Each crate will have a random chance of getting mutated. It'll make the crop earn you way more money. It was quite difficult to implement this feature because of the way that the code was set up. I had multiple bugs, but eventually I got it to work. It's been a while since I've showed you what's going on. I made it so if you go ahead and purchase a gold crate, you will get a golden crop. This way there's a guaranteed chance that you'll get your mutation. I also made a lot of improvements, including game optimization. Right now, the game is lacking monetization. To fix that, I've wrote a script that will allow you to spawn in a rare crate. After some intense coding, I was able to add these pads, which will help this game earn some Robux. A game simply can do well if it has no monetization. You can get the best crate for 499 Robux. Yo, it's so big. I also added a starter pack, but struggled with making this icon rainbow. I think AI will help. Yo, AI did a pretty good job. This animation looks so clean. ChatGPT can be handy sometimes. The next thing that I made was group rewards. If your game doesn't have them, I don't know what you're doing. So I'm done with these group rewards and my animator got back to me with his work, and these look so good. I don't know why they're slightly tilted. I think it's related to my code. Either way, these are sick and definitely make the game feel more alive. These small changes could make a big impact. To make the game more grindy, I'm going to add another base level. It's going to have a second floor that you can fill up with crops. In total, you have 20 slots to place your crops. This should make the game harder to complete. I'm nearly done with this game. I can move on to making thumbnails. No, I mean thumbnails for this game. Here's my step-by-step guide on how to create a viral thumbnail. Step 1. Set up the scene in Studio. Step 2. Slap on a bunch of effects. Step 3. Add a catchy text. I repeat this process for 3 to 4 thumbnails and then A/B test them. More about that later. I'm done with these thumbnails and honestly, I made way too many versions. I also made these 2 icons and I can't decide which one is the best. Let me know down in the comments section. I plugged in my tutorial system and now the players won't be confused. The game is pretty much ready for release, but I want to add the cherry on top. I want to introduce a custom Aurora event. You know how Grow Gordon does admin abuse? Well, now I can do it as well. With this simple command, I can start any event that I want. For example, an Aurora. Some of these crates will spawn with an exclusive mutation. You can only get it while this event is active. Now I can say that this game is completed. I invited my friends to test and we ended up finding a ton of bugs. I spent the whole day fixing them and forgot to add invisible walls. These huge borders should do the trick. Finally, after a day of fixing bugs, they should be gone. I was so happy to say that. Anyways, it's time to put this game in gear. I spent 4.5 thousand Robux on ad credits and launched the first campaign. The first ad is live. I'll catch some sleep and see you guys tomorrow. Okay, the game isn't doing that bad. It's chilling at 10 players. They seem to enjoy it, but there are already some bugs, which I need to fix. At one point, the game was completely broken. I fixed all of the issues and launched another ad. I really want to build a strong connection with my players, so I did some admin abuse. I had a lot of fun, and I hope the players did too. Let me go to sleep. Tomorrow, I will check the results. This ad is about to stop running, and it could have performed a little bit better. It has a click-through rate of 2.25%. It's average, but nothing crazy. The playthrough rate is low as well. I like to aim to get more than 1%. It's time to bring out the big guns. I'm spending 10,000 Robux for this one campaign. Let's just hope it does well. You won't believe what happened. Yo, the game is sort of blowing up. It's already at 72 players. No way it's already in the algorithm. Usually it takes around 1 to 2 weeks to hit the algorithm. I found about a major bug and spent the whole day fixing it. I just launched the next ad and look at the clock. It's literally past 2 AM. Hopefully I won't wake up with a broken game. Developing games can get tiring, but you know me, I'll never give up, so I'll see you tomorrow. The game has already hit the algorithm. I don't know how that's possible. It's been 5 days since I've released it. It's so new that it doesn't even have the overview tab. This is crazy, and I'm at 37 live active users. It has never been easier to make a viral game. You can't miss this opportunity. I decided to build another base level, add more crops, and increase the rebirth cap. This update should get me more players. I will come back in a few days. Well, for you, in a second. The game is cooked. I don't know what went wrong, but the plots are merged together. I quickly found about the issue, and here are the results. This game is officially blowing up. It doubled its players in the last 5 minutes. It happened as soon as I fixed the bugs, which is a little bit weird. To be honest, I don't even know how it has that many players. These stats are trash. Maybe they will improve, but I'm not sure. I was about to mark this as a failed project until it blew up to 200 players, then 300, and it just kept growing. It's only been a week, so who knows how many players it'll get. But now the real question is, how much profit did I make? Well, I spent 10,000 on the game, 18,000 on ads, and another 10,000 hiring developers. Yeah, I didn't make much. However, this is expected, since the game recently hit the algorithm. Anyways, I would appreciate if you could smash that subscribe button. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Have a great rest of your day, and peace.